Hey, Inspired Tribe, my fellow freedom lovers. It's John Nolan here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Just wanted to come on and share with you. We had just a beautiful conversation. I believe it was the fourth time. Um, I believe it was the fourth time that David Icke was on Inspired, and it's absolutely amazing. I kind of talk about this in the interview how when you have been following David's work, and for some of you, this is very natural, because you've been familiar with it for so long. But for others, what David Icke is talking about is kind of like so out there that they're having a hard time catching up. And every time people catch up with him, he's on to greener pastures. And um, David has, and he'll talk about this. I don't want to give away too much when the interview airs in a few days. But David Icke has like everyone else, he's going through greater and greater layers of awakening. So we talked about a lot of what he wrote about in this book here, A Dream by David Icke, brand new book just out. And I'm only in chapter 4, and I only put the book down because we had this interview today. I would have kept reading, and I will keep reading. A fantastic detailed insight on what happens when we leave this physical body. And I'll give just a little bit away, not too much, but basically, I think what he does right now is probably the most important part of the work, and what's been has been work we're talking about for the last few years, but nothing like now, where he is telling us that everything that we have learned about this reality, this physical world, its nature or its non-nature, if you will, its artificiality, it translates over into the next realm. Not all the way up, but into the next realm. And we go into the depths of the nature of the manipulation, how it works, who does it, why they do it, and also what our ultimate way out of it is. Just peeling the onion beautifully. It was a fantastic conversation. And that's coming out in the next few days. And I'm excited because we're gonna of course share with you parts of it here on YouTube, but the whole conversation, unedited, unfiltered, uncensored, just two people having an honest conversation, will air on the inspiredchannel.com. And this is a platform that Christina and I have been working on now for months and months, and we're continually improving it. But it's the one place where we have created some sort of digital sovereignty as much as we could in terms of the infrastructure, the server space, and everything. So the inspiredchannel.com is going to be a wonderful place for you to come and watch these unfiltered, uncensored conversations without any of the interruptions and any of the biting our tongue and beating around the bush. And also, if you hop over there you can watch all the previous interviews, but also you can subscribe. So we'll send you an email when David's interview will air. And you can, that way you'll always know, and you don't have to rely on algorithms to deliver you the notifications. Tomorrow, by the way, there's another interview coming up, and this we will talk with a former absolutely world-class professional athlete. Most of you will know the name. Most of you will know who he is. And he's sharing his journey. Now, when I say world-class, I mean one of very few people at that level. He's reached everything in his sport you could possibly reach, from all-star to world champion, anything and everything. And that's coming up tomorrow. It's the same principle. We're going to, of course, share a little bit on YouTube, but we're going to hop over to the inspiredchannel.com because uncensored, unfiltered, that's how it is. All righty. I just wanted to share this with you. This was absolutely amazing. Go do yourself a favor. Get this book, The Dream, David Icke. And the man, with such a beautiful spirit, such a wonderful heart. It's always a wonderful conversation, and we look forward to everything that's to come. Right on the tails of David Icke, we're also going to have Kathy O'Brien. That's coming up too, and then shortly we're going to have Gareth Icke, David's son. So this is a packed month. Much more to come, and we're excited because everybody's coming together now. The speakers, the seekers, we're all being brought together, and it's a time of great convergence. And here's one reason, and we'll touch on that in the interview before I log off here. because we are seeing the crumbling of what we know this matrix is, we're going to see in the outer realm a lot more chaos and craziness. And basically, we're all getting, when we compare notes, we're all getting the same download. However, it is ultimately a sign of the truth coming through to everything. And this is what just happens. It's when you demolish a house, right? You see beyond the wall. You see the mold. You see perhaps the dirty old rusty pipes. You see the the electric wires that are chewed up. You maybe see dead critters. You see all that stuff when you demolish a house. But once the house is demolished, you also see the beauty that appears there on this piece of land. All of a sudden, maybe that nuisance is gone and something completely new and beautiful can appear. The question is it really new, or was it always there, just hidden underneath it? So this is where we're going, and we're in good company, tribe. Let's remember this. We are in this together. We share this space, and our shared intentions, thoughts, feelings, and actions contribute greatly to this in a positive way. But when the day comes where you feel some sort of darkness, doubt, or fear creeping in, remember that this is not permanent. This is not going to last forever, and that we're walking through something very, very powerful and transformational, the likes of which I believe hasn't been seen in eons, actually, in eons. And when we come out at the other end, it will be so worth it. All righty. Much love to everybody. Thank you for tuning in a live chat. And again, hop over to theinspiredchannel.com and just sign up for the email newsletters, just for the subscribe thing. And let me tell you one thing too. Theinspiredchannel.com, we created it so what you watch there is free for you to watch. We wanted it that way. We created it that way. So the only difference is you're not going to have censorship. You're not going to have an algorithm interfering. You're just going to get the truth to the best of our ability, straight and uncensored. All right. Much love, many blessings, and we'll talk to you very soon.